from the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the house.
The music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. And on the hill, Tanner Houck.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
George Brett stands in here, takes ball one low. The 1-1. And there's the strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Riley Green, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Stan Musial now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Two outs. Liner, base hit. And that's going to kick into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy right there going for the triple. He was already in scoring position. You got to hold up right there unless you're absolutely sure. The defense says thank you very much as they head back into the dugout.
Here at Fenway, and on the hill in this one, Eric Lauer. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Bottom of the first, still stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Line and a base hit into right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And next for the Red Sox, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one away. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series. Nice stop. Goes to second. Safe there. Oh, good.
Now that one right there had the looks on one of those plays of the week. A good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably...
So bases loaded with one away. Luis Robert up next for the Red Sox. Think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big coup out of that coming up now.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Mitch Garver up to hit here.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in more. Really good job of play.
So up next, Roman Anthony.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
There's a swing and a drive. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Eric Lauer gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Chris Bubich.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So man aboard, Nico Cavadas up next for the Red Sox. Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. And that one hammered. Carpenter going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top of the second, and now here's the veteran DH, Jeff Bagwell. Pitch misses, ball 1.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
2-2.
He goes down looking.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Masataka Yoshida stands in now and watches strike 1. And now the count.
1 balls and strikes. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Two outs, base is empty. And that's a little bit high. Now 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Tigers are shut down there. It's 5-0. Back here in Boston, bottom of the inning. Now batting Jarren Duran.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. To the right side. Usual. He'll do it himself. One up, one down. And stepping in for Boston, Jackson Holliday. He's 0 for 1. That's out to center field. Carpenter sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's O'Neal Cruz. In the air out to center. Carpenter moving under this one. And that will end the inning. Back here in Boston at the plate, Colt Keith. Houck back to work. And there's a foul ball. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball. 3 strikes.
And down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Gabriel Arias now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And that is that. Back here at Fenway, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And the batter now, Tristan Casas. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
All over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. These days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. You can drive a ball like that. More often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Robert, the next to hit, takes outside. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it hits the fence. Around second is Casas. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Now at the plate, Enmanuel Valdez. Usual. Tags the runner for 1. Throw across the third. Does not get him. He's safe.
I think he could have had a better read than that. With the infield back and a ball on the ground, you're expected to score if you're going to go. To get thrown out at home plate, That's probably a bad jump by the base runner, but an excellent play on defense.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Ground ball could be two. Feed to second, that's one, and that's two. No runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Tigers nothing. New inning getting started, and here is George Brett. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Brett measures 6 feet even, 29 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And the right-hander deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the pitch. That misses. And that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Green, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That's a little bit low. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and deals. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Bubich back to work. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Nico Cavadas. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swings and sends a rocket to right. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. Popped up. Arias makes the grab on the run. Back here at Fenway Park. Now it's the DH, Jeff Bagwell. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Kicks and fires. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Carpenter in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ground ball, Casas. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackson Holliday. The pitch. Fouled off to the right. That's hard hit on the line. Carpenter makes the grab, 1 down. O'Neal Cruz up next for the Red Sox, 1 for 2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
1 down. Now batting Tristan Casas.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
1-0.
That one way outside. 1-0.
Pitchers always face a dilemma trying to figure out how to attack this guy. He went with the breaking ball right there, but it feels like that approach might be playing with fire. He loves to go after pitches with a wrinkle in it.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Robert up next for the Red Sox.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Manning really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Hot shot to third. Play made, that ends the inning. Oh, they get 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, no one left. Colt Heat up now for the Tigers. His home and away splits there. Fought off foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The batter will be the Tigers with a lot of ground to make up. And we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 2. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
McGuire batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Tigers. Well, we go bottom 6. So stepping in for Boston, Edmanuel Valdez. The pitch. That one fouled off. At the belt and fires. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Didn't quite have enough. Mitch Garver now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. High fly ball, right field. Green on the run. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Second and third, one gone. Here now the Red Sox DH, Nico Cavadas. First pitch misses. The Red Sox up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing a high fly ball deep left field. Yoshida going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Both runners tagging. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
One strike.
Anthony on third with 2 out. That's a base hit as a run scores.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Vida Blue.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Holliday. Hard hit, right side. Over to first. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the back inside Fenway Park. Top of inning number 7. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, George Brett. First pitch just misses. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable on the ground to the left, Holliday sends it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
We talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Green stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Way out front for strike 2.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Stan Musial up now for the Tigers.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
There's the strike at the knees.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Got it by him. Okay. Tigers fail to make any noise, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, O'Neal Cruz. Swings and misses. 0-1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Scott Efros getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Chirinos also getting ready. And a foul ball. And a pitch. And a curve misses outside. And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter moving under it. And there's one down. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. And it's fouled away. Blue, 24 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. The wind of the pitch. Ball one there. One out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A massive home run. His 61st home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 9-0. Ziggy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs. That's legitimate power at the plate. And that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient. And it paid off.
Man, Ziggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit below 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, but I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Ground ball right side. Throws to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now 9-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Tick-tock with the time on the clock. You've been wasting my time. Boy, you need to stop asking me 21.
Ready to begin the 8th. And now here is Jeff Bagwell. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So digging in, Masataka Yoshida. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Makes the catch for the out. And next up for the Tigers, Terry Carpenter. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
There's one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Tigers nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th, and here's the catcher, Mitch Garver. Blue back to work. Hit in the air, center field. Carpenter drifts towards it. And a quick out, number 1.
Ooh, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Going 2 now. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Green brings it in for the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. He's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
And now it's even up. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. So they're down to their final out. Reese McGuire up now for the Tigers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
That's in there. 0-2. The Tigers down to their final strike. That's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished where he started.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaubert. Thanks for joining us.
No sé qué, te monean, pero no me matan como meta, necesito más tiempo.